It's travel day. Come join me on my travels to Walt Disney World and then Disney Cruise Line and back to Walt Disney World. Welcome, your Royal Highnesses. I'm Jackie, and you're watching Walt Disney World Adults Only. Today and tomorrow, I will be traveling to Walt Disney World. Yay! And then on Monday, we will be traveling over to Port Canaveral to get on the brand new Disney Wish cruise ship. In just a couple hours, my parents and I will be traveling down to Indianapolis, and we're gonna have dinner with Courtney and her family, and then bright and early on Sunday morning, we will be flying out of the Indianapolis airport at 6 a.m. I'm not looking forward to it, but I'm also looking forward to it. Hi, future Jackie here. Little did I know that I was enjoying my vacation more than I was vlogging it. So I will be bringing you a hybrid vlog and trip report. I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed my vacation. Our journey from Indiana to Florida began early at 4 a.m. as we headed to the Indianapolis airport for our 6 a.m. flight. We were flying Delta, and then that connected into Detroit. Detroit is such a great and open airport. I especially love the monorail that takes you to and from your gate. Once we landed in Orlando, we headed over to baggage claim where we were meeting our driver. I had booked a private town car through Mears. It was about $200 round trip and worth every penny cent. We were met by the driver who had my name on an iPad, and he helped us with our luggage over to the town car. It was about a 30-minute drive from the airport to Disney property. We were staying at Port Orleans French Quarter for the evening. We chose this because of the proximity to Disney Springs, as we were not going to be able to make it on the land part of our trip. Since of course our room wasn't ready, we decided to check our bags with Bell Services and then head over to Disney Springs. Port Orleans French Quarter, Riverside, Saratoga Springs, and Old Key West all have a boat service that will take you from their respective resort to Disney Springs. This is probably one of the most relaxing modes of Disney transportation. That boat ride was so relaxing. It is absolutely what we needed to get into vacation mode. And we got to glimpse the treehouse villas at Saratoga Springs. I hope one day that I can totally get to stay there. I doubt it, but a girl can dream. As is our family tradition, we like to have our first quick service meal at Earl of Sandwich at Disney Springs. I had the traditional roast beef, and it was great as usual, and we were able to snag a booth inside, which is really hard to come by. After hitting up World of Disney and the Lego store, we decided to head back to the resort. We were going to originally eat dinner at Disney Springs, but decided to come back to the resort since our room was ready and to just relax. We ended up eating dinner at the Sascagoula Floatworks and Food Factory. I had the gnocchi with the turkey bolognese, and it came with a side salad and breadstick. It was Disney food. It was edible and good. And then we ended our meal with the world famous Mickey beignets that's served with caramel and chocolate sauce. I chose the caramel sauce, and let me tell you, 2 beignets are more than enough. It's a little after 7:30 on Monday morning. We are getting ready to have breakfast and then set sail on the Disney Wish. I'm currently here at Port Orleans French Quarter, as you can see in the background. It's a beautiful, quiet place this morning. My parents are still in the room getting ready. And we're gonna have breakfast, and then at 9 o'clock we're gonna meet over at the fountains over here at the main entrance. And we'll meet our, I guess, cruise host you would call it. And then they will take the, well, I guess it looks like the Magical Express, but it's a Disney Cruise Line bus to Port Canaveral. And I will join you soon. Once we were finished getting ready and all packed back up, we called Bell Services to come pick our luggage up. This is actually one of the perks of staying on site at Disney and taking Disney transportation. They'll come to your room and pick up your luggage, and the next time you see your luggage, it's at your room on the cruise. We again headed to breakfast at Saskagula Floatworks and Food Factory. It was a standard Disney breakfast, which was good. After breakfast, we met our cruise line representative at about 9:30 in the hotel lobby, where we checked in and waited for the Disney Cruise Line bus. The bus arrived promptly. I think it was around 9:45, and then we were on our way to Port Canaveral. It's about an hour-long bus ride, but they do have the old throwback to Magical Express with the Disney videos and the Disney trivia, so it doesn't make the trip half as bad. Once we arrived at Port Canaveral, we had to wait for our bus to park and be checked in and met with yet another Disney Cruise Line representative. Once off the bus, they escorted us into the check-in area where we presented our cruise line documentation and photo ID. We were also then escorted through security. I forgot to mention earlier, we had boarding group 3. This is one of the perks of staying at a Disney World hotel, being a high-level Castaway Club member, or being the club level for the Disney cruise. It was maybe another 15-20 minutes till our group was called, and then we once again scanned in to verify that we were us, and then we were able to board the ship. I don't know if other cruise lines do this, but Disney announces each family or boarding group as they walk through the doors.
The Coke family, wonderful. Oh, very subtle indeed. Happy birthday. You're going to get a lot of attention, all right? Disney Wish, please welcome aboard the Coates family.
Okay, now it's your time to shine.
Do we have a family name as well? Harlozinski.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Disney Wish, please welcome aboard the Harlozinski family.
Are you all ready, Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
Disney Wish, please welcome aboard the Midwells family.
Disney Wish, please welcome aboard the Tanioka family.
Disney Wish, please welcome aboard the Chan family.
Disney Wish, please welcome aboard the Arthur family.
Disney Wish, please welcome aboard the Shirley family.
Disney Wish, please welcome aboard the Garcia family.
But please, come back to play. There's grand home enchantment every day. Thank you.
Instead of having lunch at Marceline Market, which is kind of what you would consider a quick service location, we decided to head to the dining rooms for a sit-down lunch. This was, I think, one of the best decisions we made. We headed to the Arendelle dining room. During dinner in this dining room, you'll be able to see and celebrate with your friends from Frozen. Lunch was great, and the view of Kennedy Space Center in Port Canaveral were just breathtaking. My mom and I both had the side salad and the chicken and shrimp gumbo with cornbread. It was very, very good. My dad had the steak with the twice baked potatoes and green beans, and I think honestly the best horseradish I've had since my Polish grandpa passed away. It was literally authentic, and I wish I could make it myself. For dessert, I chose the Welcome Aboard sundae. It is vanilla bean ice cream with pecan and caramel cupcake bites, butterscotch sauce, and whipped cream. It was absolutely delicious. My mom had the cookies and cream cheesecake, which is layered on a chocolate graham cracker crust with whipped cream, and my dad chose the carrot cake with the lemon cream cheese. Both said they were absolutely fabulous. We then decided to do our muster drill check-in and then went exploring outside the ship while we could. It was wonderful just being able to relax on the veranda before it was time to head up to the sail-away party. Unfortunately, the room tour video I had taken decided to corrupt itself. So I have a few pictures to show you, and I can kind of describe the room. It has a queen bed, a couch, which turns into a twin bed, a vanity with a built-in fridge, or beverage cooler as you like to call it, a lot of closet space and a lot of shelving storage space, and 2 bathrooms. One has a toilet and a sink, and the other has a shower and a sink. This was really good when we were trying to get ready in the mornings, as we could use both places. I had the lovely fold-down twin, but it was nice because I could use the large curtain to separate my area from where my parents were staying on the queen bed. At around 3:45, we headed up to the sail away party where we got to see Mickey, Minnie, and their friends.
Well, I'm Zach, and I'm the part of your entertainment team here on the beautiful Disney Wish. And we are so happy you're here for the next 4 fun-filled days. And we want to meet you. Soon we'll be setting sail, but until then, it's time to kick off this party with some deck dance floor magic. So I want to see you up on your feet and shake to the beat, and get ready to share your fancy feet with your new Disney Cruise Line family. Special words on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Smiling faces. And I see some of you have your wishing wands. Together, we can make even the biggest wishes come true. Like setting sail. Let's see what our magic can do. Wands up. Repeat after me. Wishes do come true. Ready? Wishes do come true. Oh, yeah. Come on. Hey, it's time to sail away. It's time to celebrate. Hi there. So put your hands up, magic all around and now you can do it.
Later staining, which was at 8 p.m. So we were able to go onto the ship and see the evening's show, Disney's Seize the Adventure. This is a cute little show where Minnie leaves Goofy in charge of the ship. And we go on the adventure with Goofy as well. Of course, things got out of hand. And then at the end, of course, there's the happy ending where things always, as Disney does, always works out. Unfortunately, video is not allowed, so all I can show you right now is the theater itself. After the show, we headed to 1923, which was first up in our dining rotation. Disney does rotational dining where you and your serving team go to the 3 different dining rooms. Since we had a 4-night trip, we repeated one of those dining locations. I think 1923 was my favorite dining location. The food was wonderful, kind of reminiscent of California Grill. The ambiance was fantastic. It was 1920s avant-garde, and also a nod to the Walt Disney Studios with Disney art and Disney sketches all throughout the dining room. I had the Almani porcini spiced ahi tuna and the Kingwell duck confit pasty left for my apps. They were both absolutely delicious. For my entree, I chose the Riverside roasted green circle chicken. It came with leek crondles, Brussels sprouts, Yukon potatoes fondant, Honeycrisp apple chutney, and a Cabernet Sauvignon reduction. It was moist, everything was well cooked, well seasoned, all the flavors balanced really well. And for dessert, I had the Burbank Blueberry Lemon Barbarian Cream with Ecuador Vanilla Bean, lemon rocks, dried raspberry meringue. After dinner, and as it was Halloween on the high seas, we got to see Minnie, Daisy, and Clarabelle dressed as the Sanderson sisters for a small show in the Grand Hall. It was a great end to a great first day on the cruise. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed my first 2 days of this land and sea vacation. If you haven't already, click the bell so you can get notifications, like this video, and subscribe to our channel so you know when all of our vlogs and videos come out. If you're not a member of our WDWAO Facebook group, the link is in the description below. Please join us there. We have so many discussions on all things Walt Disney World, sometimes Disney Cruise Line, and even a little bit of Disneyland. Join us there, won't you? Again, thank you for watching this video, and remember, never grow up.